Penny candy and penny loafers, President Trump has ordered the U.S. Treasury Secretary to stop producing pennies. The 1-cent coin costs close to 4 cents each to mint and then distribute, even though now it's made mostly of zinc. Trump's surprise order Sunday comes after decades and decades of unsuccessful efforts to pitch the penny. We've got Clay Teague. He's with Scotsman Coin and Jewelry. And Clay, your thoughts on this? A penny for your thoughts.
Well,
Is this
thank
overdue?
you. Yes, actually way overdue. This has been going on for decades just with the Lincoln cent, and it has been going on for centuries. Actually, back in the 1850s, they had a large cent and a half cent that cost too much to make back then, too. And then they went to the smaller size ones. And so, yes, it's been way too long. We needed to get rid of the penny because of the cost.
And since 1982, I believe that was the last year when a penny was made out of copper.
Correct. It was a crossover year. You have to weigh them with a real careful scale to figure out which 82 is copper and zinc or just copper.
So should we start hoarding them now?
You know, that's been going on for a long, long time. The penny is actually very, very collectible in certain better dates, in like the 1943 zinc one. There's a 2009 set that actually came out.
Right here?
Right, that was actually when the 200th anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln and 100 years of the Lincoln penny, which I thought would have been a great time in 2009 with that set of coins to stop it at that time. Of course, I wasn't listened to too much, but the penny has actually outgrown its usefulness in so many ways. We do a lot of digital things nowadays. We don't use small currencies like we used to.
Well, and there are billions of them out there. I mean,
Yes.
we're going to have pennies for a long time.
Yes.
We don't need to keep producing them.
Correct. They actually make about $3 billion a year. And so far in 2025, it looks like they have made about 250,000 of them, or 250 million of them so far.
Is this a 3-cent piece or a 2-cent?
That's a 2-cent piece, which is the first coin the United States made that had "In God We Trust" on it.
Interesting. And then this is a zinc or steel one from World War II, 1943.
Correct. That was a 1-year type coin due to the fact that they needed the copper to go into war efforts, so they made them out of zinc. And they actually are a pretty good coin, but when they actually get a little bit more wear to them, they start to turn a real rough-looking gray to them and stuff. But all pennies, they turn from a nice, pretty copper color to a brown anyway.
I always used to collect the wheatbacks, like right here, and those were produced up until what?
They were stopped in 1958. Was the last year.
Yeah. And you've got, what's this one here?
That's a half cent.
Okay.
Which it's a little older coin, too, goes back to 1834. And they made these, they used them a lot, but actually didn't make a whole lot of them. They're 09 SVDB. In higher grade, the 14D is also really a valuable coin. And then they got some ones that are like the 55 double die. They're very good too. But the Lincoln series is a very sought after series. People love collecting Lincoln cents.
Clay Teague from Scotsman's Coin and Jewelry. You can find him right out, not far from our station.
That's
here
right.
In the county. And now we're going to go to Callista. Callista has a penny's worth of traffic information.
When it comes to coin collecting, certain coins can fetch astronomical prices, and the value is often driven by rarity, condition, and historical significance. A perfect example of this is the 1964 Special Mint Set, SMS, a penny, which recently sold at an auction for over $3,500, a significant return for a coin originally valued at just 1 cent. The sale price of such a coin may seem shocking to the average person, but it reflects how specialized the coin market can be, with individual pieces being worth far more than their face value when specific conditions are met. Understanding Special Mint Sets, SMS. Before diving into the details of the 1964 SNS penny's high price, it's important to understand what makes this coin so special. The U.S. Mint struck pennies in 1964 as part of the regular coinage series, but for certain years in the early 1960s, they also produced special mint sets, SMS. These SMS coins were not intended for circulation but were specially minted for collectors. They were produced using a different set of dies, resulting in a finish that gave the coins a more polished, almost proof-like appearance, which is one of the key factors that separates them from standard coins of the same year. The 1964 SMS set was created during a time when the United States Mint was transitioning away from producing proof coins for collectors in favor of these sets, making them somewhat rare in comparison to regular mint issues. The rarity of these sets, especially in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, makes them highly desirable among collectors. As the 1964 SNS penny is a part of this set, its condition and rarity are critical in determining its value. Rarity and demand, the key drivers of value. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is one of the most important factors determining a coin's value. While there are millions of pennies produced by the US Mint every year, certain years and types of coins stand out because of their limited availability. In the case of the 1964 SNS penny, it wasn't made in the same quantity as regular mint coins, making it much rarer. Although thousands of SMS sets were minted, many have been lost or damaged over the years, and finding an SMS penny in excellent condition is exceedingly rare. Furthermore, the rarity of the 1964 SNS penny is compounded by the fact that it was only produced in limited numbers as part of the SMS sets, and many of these sets were broken up over time. Collectors may have removed the individual coins from the sets and placed them into circulation, or they may have been lost or damaged due to handling or poor storage practices. As a result, fewer pristine examples have survived, and those that are in excellent condition are highly sought after by collectors. Demand plays a significant role in determining the price of a coin as well. Coins from certain years or mintages may see an increase in value when there is a spike in demand. In the case of the 1964 SNS penny, the growing interest in rare and unique coins, coupled with the increasing number of collectors, has led to a surge in demand for coins from this series, pushing the price upward. The excitement among collectors over the rarity and history of the SMS sets, including the pennies, drives the competition for these coins and drives up their market value. The importance of condition. Another key factor in the high value of the 1964 SNS penny is its condition. As with any collectible item, the preservation of the coin plays a major role in determining its worth. Coins that have been well preserved, with minimal wear and no major scratches or imperfections, are much more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated or damaged. In the case of the 1964 SMS penny, an example in excellent or uncirculated condition is much rarer than one that shows signs of wear or use. Collectors are often willing to pay a premium for a coin that is in pristine condition, as these pieces are harder to come by and are more visually appealing. The high auction price of over $3,500 for the 1964 SMS penny can largely be attributed to its excellent preservation. This coin was likely graded by a professional coin grading service, which evaluates the coin's physical characteristics and assigns it a grade. A higher grade, which indicates better condition, directly correlates to a higher market value. Grading and certification. Professional grading is an important aspect of the coin market, and the 1964 SMS penny that sold for $3,500 likely received a high grade from a reputable coin grading service such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations assign a grade to the coin based on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, flawless coin. A coin graded in the 60s or higher is considered to be in excellent condition, and these high-grade coins are much more valuable than those with lower grades. The grading process takes into account several factors, including the coin's surface quality, luster, strike quality, and overall appearance. A coin that has been well maintained and remains free from significant damage will receive a higher grade and, by extension, a higher value in the market. Coins that are certified by a professional grading service also offer buyers assurance of authenticity and condition, further increasing their desirability and value. Market trends and investment potential. The market for rare coins can fluctuate based on trends in the economy, the popularity of coin collecting, and broader changes in the numismatic world. In recent years, there has been a resurgence in interest in rare coins, as both seasoned collectors and new investors are seeking to diversify their portfolios. Rare coins, particularly those that are part of historical collections or have unique features, have proven to be a reliable investment over time. The sale of the 1964 SMS penny for over $3,500 exemplifies this trend. While the coin was originally produced as a 1-cent piece, its unique characteristics, rarity, and preservation have propelled its value far beyond its original face value. For collectors and investors, coins like the 1964 SNS penny can be seen as a form of tangible asset, one that may appreciate in value over time. Conclusion. The sale of a 1964 SMS penny for over $3,500 highlights the fascinating world of numismatics, where a seemingly ordinary 1-cent coin can become a valuable collectible. Rarity, demand, condition, and professional certification all play crucial roles in determining the value of a coin like the 1964 SMS penny. While such examples are exceptional, they serve as a reminder that the world of coin collecting is not just about the face value of a coin, but the history, rarity, and condition that make it a prized possession for collectors. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or a casual enthusiast, the story of the 1964 SMS penny offers insight into the factors that drive the value of rare coins and the potential for significant returns in the world of coin.
And there's some changes coming to your penny bank.
As in, no more new pennies. That's what President Trump is pushing for. He wants the Treasury Department to stop production because it doesn't make sense to make them anymore. That's the argument. According to the U.S. Mint, to produce and distribute one penny costs 3.5 of them, 3.5 cents.
Wow. In 2023, the U.S. Mint circulated more than 4 billion pennies. The cost of zinc and copper keep going up, though, and those are the main ingredients in making pennies.
The 1988 Lincoln Memorial Cent is part of a series of U.S. coins minted from 1959 to 2008 that features the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. The Lincoln Cent is one of the longest-running coin series in American history, and the 1988 issue is no exception. This particular coin, struck by the United States Mint, plays an essential role in the rich history of American currency. Coin specifications. Diameter, 19.00 millimeters. Weight, 2.50 grams. Metal composition, primarily zinc with a copper plating, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Mintage, 5,253,740,443, over 5.25 billion coins. Proof, there were no proof coins struck for the 1988 cent, meaning all coins from that year were produced as standard business strikes. These specifications align with the characteristics of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which utilized a zinc-based composition after 1982, following a change in metal content driven by rising copper prices. Design of the 1988 Lincoln Memorial Cent. The design of the 1988 Lincoln Memorial Cent follows the pattern established for the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse, front, side of the coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The reverse side displays a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, which is located in Washington, D.C. The memorial was designed by architect Henry Bacon and was completed in 1922. It features a large seated Lincoln statue, representing Lincoln's leadership during the Civil War and his legacy in shaping the nation. On the reverse of the 1988 cent, the inscription, E pluribus unum, out of many, one, is prominently featured, along with the words, United States of America, and 1 cent. The memorial is surrounded by a raised rim with inscriptions, including Liberty and, In God We Trust. The design of the Lincoln Memorial Cent remained largely unchanged for several decades until the introduction of the Union Shield design in 2010, which marked the end of the Lincoln Memorial series. Historical context and coinage production in 1988. The year 1988 was part of the final decade of the Lincoln Memorial Cent design. Over these years, the coin remained one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. The year saw the continued use of the zinc core and copper plating that replaced the solid copper composition used prior to 1982. The production of over 5.25 billion coins for the 1988 Lincoln Memorial Cent shows the immense demand for circulating coins during this period. The U.S. Mint at this time was primarily focused on meeting the demand for small denomination coins, which were essential for daily transactions. The large mintage number makes the 1988 cent a common coin, which can often be found in everyday change, especially in lower-grade conditions. The U.S. Mint did not strike any proof coins for this year, meaning that only regular circulation strikes were produced. This lack of proof coins also implies that the coin's appeal lies mostly in its historical significance and place in the overall series, rather than in rare or collectible proofs. The transition to zinc-copper alloy. By 1988, the U.S. Mint had fully transitioned to the zinc-copper composition in its penny production. This alloy, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, was adopted in response to the rising costs of copper. The price of copper had increased significantly, making it economically unfeasible for the mint to continue producing pennies with a high copper content. Prior to 1982, the Lincoln cent had been made entirely of copper. Although the 1988 cent still had the traditional copper-plated appearance, its actual composition was much more affordable to produce. This change in the metal composition did impact the coin's weight and feel, as the new penny was slightly lighter than its copper predecessors. The 1988 cent, like all Lincoln Memorial cents after 1982, weighs 2.5 grams and has a distinct ring when struck, different from older coins. Coin value and collectibility. When it comes to the value of the 1988 Lincoln Memorial cent, it's important to understand that the 1988 cent is considered a common coin. With a mintage of over 5.25 billion, it's readily available in circulation, making it a coin that is typically valued only at its face value of 1 cent unless it is in exceptional condition. However, a few factors could increase its value in certain circumstances. Uncirculated condition. A coin in uncirculated condition, graded MS60 or higher, could be worth more than its face value, depending on its condition. Coins in mint state or those that have never been in circulation often carry a slight premium. Die variations and errors. Occasionally, minor errors or unique die variations might increase the value of a specific coin. For example, if a coin had a minting defect such as a double die or off-center strike, collectors might find it more interesting and valuable. Special collections. Some collectors might be interested in acquiring coins like the 1988 cent in complete sets of Lincoln Memorial cents. These sets often increase in value, especially if they are well maintained and complete with coins from every year of production. Grading. The condition in which the coin is graded plays a huge role in determining value. Coins that are in brilliant uncirculated, BU, condition or higher may fetch a higher price. The grade of a coin is determined by a professional service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Despite these factors, the 1988 Lincoln Memorial cent is unlikely to fetch a significant premium on its own unless it possesses a unique characteristic or is part of a larger, well-maintained collection. On average, a 1988 penny in average circulated condition may only be worth 1 to 2 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, it could be worth anywhere from 5 to 10 cents depending on its grade. The Lincoln Memorial Cent Series, a symbol of American history. The Lincoln Memorial Cent has remained one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. Introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the coin has represented the values of the nation for decades. The choice of Abraham Lincoln, a revered figure in American history, as the figure on the penny was a symbol of unity, liberty, and perseverance. The Lincoln Memorial itself, depicted on the reverse of the coin, stands as a testament to the enduring impact of Lincoln's leadership. The coin's history represents the changing tides of American politics, culture, and economics, from the early years of the 20th century to the late 20th century. For many, the Lincoln Memorial Cent carries sentimental value and is a symbol of the nation's enduring commitment to freedom and justice. Conclusion. The 1988 Lincoln Memorial Cent remains a notable part of American coinage. While it might not hold significant value for casual collectors due to its commonality and massive mintage, its role in American history and numismatic significance cannot be understated. The Lincoln Memorial Series, with its representation of Abraham Lincoln, served as a consistent reminder of the values that shaped the United States. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, owning a 1988 Lincoln Memorial Cent is a way to connect with that rich history, and it serves. 1978 D. Lincoln Penny, worth money today. The 1978 D. Lincoln Penny, minted at the Denver Mint, is part of the larger Lincoln Cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. While the coin may not be particularly rare or valuable in most cases, there are specific factors that influence its value. In this article, we'll explore the worth of the 1978 D. penny, how it compares to rare Lincoln pennies, and why certain 1-cent coins can be valuable today. The Lincoln Cent Series, a brief overview. The Lincoln Cent has long been a staple of American coinage. Introduced in 1909 to mark the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln Cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, as opposed to allegorical figures. The original design by sculptor Victor David Brenner featured a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front, while the reverse initially depicted 2 wheat stalks, leading to the coin's popular name, wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which is featured on most Lincoln cents until 2008. The 1978 D. penny falls within this era, and it has a simple yet recognizable appearance. The 1978 D. penny has an obverse image of President Abraham Lincoln and a reverse featuring the Lincoln Memorial, with the coin's composition consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Over time, the Lincoln cent has become an iconic part of American currency. But despite the high number of these coins in circulation, the 1978 D penny does not stand out as particularly rare or valuable. However, there are still a few reasons collectors may pay more for this coin than its face value. Minting numbers and rarity. The Denver Mint struck more than 4.8 billion 1978 D Lincoln pennies. Given such a large number, the coin is not considered rare. Most 1978 D pennies are easy to find in pocket change or in the collections of casual collectors. Generally, if you're looking at an average 1978 D penny in circulated condition, it's worth only its face value of 1 cent. In fact, most pennies from this era, including the 1978 D, are not particularly sought after unless they show signs of error, are in excellent condition, or possess some special characteristics. However, it is important to note that even common coins can become more valuable when they are rare in certain conditions. This is where the value of 1978 D pennies begins to diverge for serious coin collectors. Factors affecting the value of 1978 D pennies. While the 1978 D penny may not have a rare mintage, the value of a coin often depends on its condition, rarity, and demand. Here's how each of these factors applies to this coin. Condition of the coin. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a 1978 D penny is its condition. Coins that are well preserved and in uncirculated or near mint condition will naturally be worth more than those that are heavily worn. Average circulated condition. A 1978 D penny in this condition will be worth about 1 cent, or maybe slightly more depending on its appeal to collectors. Uncirculated condition. Coins that have never been used for everyday transactions, meaning they show no signs of wear and retain a shiny, original luster, can fetch more. In uncirculated condition, the 1978 D penny may be worth between 10 and 15 cents. Gem uncirculated. A coin in gem uncirculated condition, with perfect surfaces and high-quality features, could be worth upwards of 25 cents, though it would still not make a significant impact on a collector's portfolio. Mint errors. While the 1978 D penny is not considered rare, coins with mint errors can hold substantial value. Collectors actively seek out errors such as double strikes, misprints, off-center coins, or even coins with missing features. If you happen to have a 1978 D penny that was produced with a rare mint error, such as a double die or a repunched mint mark, the coin could be worth significantly more than a regular issue. Some mint error coins can fetch prices in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their severity and rarity. For example, a 1978 D penny with a double die error, where the coin was struck more than once with slight misalignment, could fetch anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s depending on the clarity of the error. Such error coins are highly collectible due to their rarity. Grading and certification. A professionally graded 1978 D penny, evaluated by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command a premium price. Coins that are graded as MS 65 or higher, which signifies that the coin is in near-perfect condition, can be more desirable to collectors and investors. Supply and demand. The overall demand for a particular coin also influences its market value. If demand for Lincoln pennies increases, whether due to historical interest, as part of a particular coin set, or due to a speculative boom, coins like the 1978 D could see a slight rise in value over time. However, given the massive mintage of the 1978 D penny, it's unlikely to become a significant collector's item on its own. Rare and valuable 1-cent coins. YA. Rare and valuable 1-cent coins. Why are they worth so much? While the 1978 D Lincoln penny may not be particularly valuable in most instances, there are other 1-cent coins that are rare and valuable today. These include earlier editions of the Lincoln cent, particularly those from the 19th and early 20th centuries, as well as certain varieties and errors that have increased their desirability among collectors. Key rare and valuable 1-cent coins. 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent. This coin is often considered one of the most famous and valuable pennies. The 1909 SVDB features the initials VDB for designer Victor David Brenner, placed on the reverse of the coin. Only about 484,000 of these coins were struck, making them incredibly rare. In excellent condition, a 1909 SVDB penny can fetch upwards of $1,000 or more, with specimens in perfect condition potentially commanding tens of thousands of dollars. 1914 D Lincoln cent. the 1914 D penny is another sought-after coin due to its low mintage. Only about 1.2 million of these coins were produced, and in good condition, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1914 D is particularly desirable in uncirculated or high-grade condition, with examples reaching values over $2,000 or more. 1955 Double-Die Lincoln Cent. A double-die error on the 1955 Lincoln cent resulted in the image of Lincoln being doubled, creating a distinctive look that collectors find attractive. Only a small number of these coins were minted with the error, making them highly valuable. In high-grade condition, the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent can be worth several $1,000s. The 1943 copper penny. In 1943, the U.S. Mint switched to producing pennies from steel due to a copper shortage during World War II. However, a small number of copper pennies were mistakenly struck in 1943, making them incredibly rare. A 1943 copper penny can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars, with high-quality examples often selling for over $1 million at auction. Why are these coins valuable? Rarity. The primary reason these coins are worth money is their rarity. Many of these pennies were struck in low quantities or were produced during specific periods when certain events, like wars or minting issues, limited the number of coins made. Condition. Condition plays a significant role in determining a coin's value. Coins that have been preserved well, without excessive wear, damage, or corrosion, are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. Error coins. Mint errors are another significant factor that adds to a coin's value. Errors can be unintentional mistakes made during the production process, such as misprints, double strikes, or incorrect minting, and they are highly collectible because they are often unique. Historical significance. Some rare coins have historical significance that makes them valuable. Coins minted in particular years or during specific periods often have stories attached to them, such as commemorating an event, honoring a person, or marking a period of historical change. Conclusion. The 1978 D Lincoln penny is a common coin that holds little value in most cases, but it can still be worth more than its face value if it is in pristine condition or features a rare mint error. However, when it comes to rare and valuable 1-cent coins, older coins such as the 1909 SVDB, the 1955 double die, or the 1943 copper penny are much more prized by collectors due to their rarity, historical significance, and condition. While the 1978 D penny itself may not become a high-value item, understanding what makes certain coins valuable gives collectors a better appreciation for the diversity and history of coin collecting.